Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be talking about functions and putting all of our code inside of functions and how that can be beneficial. Right now we have one line of code in the greeting function. We're storing Steve inside of name and we're calling that greeting function. Because of all that, we get hello there Steve. So this variable out here was pulled to be inside of the function. That is usually not the best idea. Right now we only have 4 lines of code. Not a big deal. If we have 100, 300, thousands of lines of code, we're not going to really know where this came from. We can always use Control F to find the word name and then figure that out. But usually we want our code to be self-contained. And here's a little idea about why that might be. So if we were to take that one function and let's say that we made another program and we really wanted to use this program or this function because it works so well, we're going to go ahead and paste it in here. But as you can see, it doesn't know what this name variable is. It doesn't exist in this new program. It did exist in our old program, but not in our new one. And a way to take care of that is to use parameters, which we've done before. So whenever you have variables that you want to use inside of your functions, either make them inside of your function, or better yet, pass them in as a parameter. That's really good practice. So let me delete that. Now, in order for us to not have these weird issues where we have these variables inside of functions, we can actually help ourselves by making a function. Maybe let's call main. Doesn't have to be called main. Pretty good idea to do it like that though. And we can put all this code inside of the main function. You're going to notice right away that it's showing that name is not being used because it's like this dark gray color. And it's showing that there's an error up here because it doesn't know what name is. Because we talked about before, if we have it as a parameter, then it's self-contained. Right now, it has no idea. So another thing that comes out from this is that name was made inside of the function. Therefore, it's not available outside of the function or in any other functions. So remember that as soon as a function is completed, the variables that were created inside of it, they just go away. They're no longer available anywhere else. Now, in order for us to run this properly now, we're gonna have to do a couple things. So name is being needed, so we're gonna make a parameter for that. And now that greeting takes in a parameter, we need to pass it in as a variable. And we can do this. Now, if we run this, we're gonna notice that nothing happens because now we have to call the main function in order for it to run. So we can do that down here. We can do main, run it, and we get hello there, Steve. So everything works. Everything's inside of functions. We don't have these global variables that we're passing into functions and maybe messing things up down the road. One of the things I want to point out is right now we have this variable called name. We're passing it in as the variable name, and then the parameter is also called name. Just know that it doesn't have to be like that. These down here can be first name, but then as we pass it in as a parameter, it can get renamed. So up here, it exists as just name because it's nice and generic as parameters should be inside of functions. But down here, it's a little bit more specific, which is good to have. All right. So I hope this helps. I would encourage you guys to always make functions. Helps get rid of some issues that we might have. And it just looks a lot cleaner. Nice job learning how to structure your programs a little bit better using a main function. Next up is creating a list right there. That's a new data type for you. Or you guys can go back and learn how to return a value from a function right over there. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.